Hey everybody, it's Rob Smith. I am the current president of the Almond Glen Owners Association and a member of the board of directors for the Almond Glen Owners Association. It is Sunday, February the 3rd at about 11:30 in the morning, and I'm only 2 cups into coffee, so please forgive the Rob looks very tired look. Making a quick video to do a follow-up for a video that I did yesterday. First of all, I want to say that some of the comments I made during that video hurt somebody's feelings and made them feel like I didn't value some of their input. And I want to publicly say to Tori Anthony, I absolutely value your opinion. I value your input, and I appreciate the support that you've shown to the board over the years. You do participate, and that is a huge, huge thing to us. So even if all you're doing is just paying attention and asking questions, it makes us stop and think about things, and I do take that into consideration. So I'm going to close off and make the other video not public because I don't want the comments that I made to be misconstrued to be negative towards her by any means. With that said, I want to quickly throw out the information that I was putting out yesterday in a short format here. We have been using Carolina Disposal for the townhomes trash for almost a year, and they have completely fallen under. They are done. So initially there was a plan that we would go to a Thursday-only pickup. That was to try to help Carolina Disposal get through a few months, and then we would go back to the 2-time-a-week pickup. That is off the table, obviously, with them being out of the picture. So moving forward, we've got a couple things we got to do. First of all, Value Waste has acquired their assets. I had a conversation with Mark from Value Waste a few weeks ago about possibly having their services anyways. So that's fine. It works out great for us. Mark seems like a good guy, and he was actually somebody I was wanting to circle back to after we got a few more quotes. He's really willing to work with us. The first thing that Value Waste is doing, well, I should say the very first thing that Value Waste has done, Value Waste came in and picked up the trash this past Thursday. The contract at that point would have been fulfilled to the point where we have to start all over again. However, Mark has offered to extend the contract until, well, basically the service until the end of February. And he did that at the cost that we had already negotiated with Carolina Disposal. Now, the numbers that Carolina Disposal had worked out with us are no longer good because, honestly, they weren't charging enough to keep themselves in business, and that's why they failed. Costs of recycling, costs of waste have gone up exponentially. So we are going to have to eat some costs, and that's something the board's going to have to look at where we get the money from. And I am sorry to say to the townhome owners, because we are in we're in a deficit, basically, with the amount of money that the contracts need to give good service versus what the townhome owners are getting, the perception of what things cost. It's just a problem. I think the board needs to look very hard at what contracts do we need for the townhomes, how much do those contracts cost, and then we need to work very hard to get as many of the townhome owners into a meeting where we can tell them this is what your options are and this is what it's going to cost, and then the townhome owners are going to have to eat that cost. So it may mean a couple dollars increase across the board for the townhomes, but that's just part of doing business. Now, the flip side of that is currently the dues paid by the single-family homeowners are actually higher than they need to be to meet the needs of the single-family portion of the community to help offset the costs from the townhomes. I think the board needs to really look at where that money is going, where it's coming from. I'm a single-family townhome or single-family homeowner, and as a single-family homeowner, quite honestly, I don't see any reason for me to pay more money to take care of the needs and services for the townhomes. It's your services. It's what you pay for. But on the flip side of that, we don't have a lot of input from the townhomes, so I'm going to reach out to people who've been interested in helping us before, and I think we really need to bring that around. So Value Waste will be picking up trash from now on. I foresee them staying on as our trash carrier beyond February. I'm going to discuss, I was trying to think what day it is, February the 18th, I think it is. I happen to be off work that day, and I'm going to be meeting with Mark to discuss what the future of the townhome trash will be. He's going to pay attention to what the numbers look like over the next few weeks and use this opportunity to see where he needs to be in order to make money and also give us a good deal. He has expressed that he does want the stops. He is very interested in having 64 stops, townhomes right next to each other that he can pick up from. He's growing his business in a way that I think looks good right now. So hopefully we're looking at a nice long-term relationship. I also like the fact that he, when I discussed with him, let's talk about a contract, how do you want to sign it? And he said he doesn't want to do a contract. He's perfectly fine with a month-to-month service. His thought process being, if he needs a contract, it's because he doesn't plan on doing a good job. And I know that's very old school thinking, and I encouraged him to consider a townhome contract. If he wants one, we will sign one with him. But I do like the fact that he's willing to come in the door as open and honest about the relationship we want to form as we usually try to be with people. So Monday and Thursday pickup is back on. New company, Value Waste, and let's give them some support going forward. So if you see things and questions on the forums and stuff that are out there that you participate in, please give people input on what you think of Value Waste and as they move forward. But remember, they've just started picking up for us. So Value Waste, Monday and Thursday pickup for the foreseeable future, and we will give you an update as things change. I feel more comfortable giving you updates based off what they tell me because they've not done the things that Carolina Disposal's done to leave it where every time we make a decision about something and we put the information out, Carolina doesn't show up or messed it up. So any questions, please let us know. Also, do me a favor and share this video with people. The last video that I did post up, I'm not worried about taking it down because we had exactly 1 view on it. So please take a look at the video, share it around to people, make sure people know about it, and get them to subscribe to this channel because this is a very easy way for me to communicate with you in a way where you can see what I'm saying and how I'm saying it as opposed to reading my comments. I know not everybody is good at reading, not everybody is good at absorbing information that way, and I'm not always good at putting the information in a written format in a way that everybody can understand what I'm trying to say. So I do like being able to just come on here, give you the information. Thanks a lot, and any questions or comments, you can comment here, you can comment on Facebook, you can send us a message through Facebook, you can send us a message through Nextdoor, you can email us at Glen Owners Association, AmandGlenHOA@gmail.com. AmandGlenHOA@gmail.com. Have a wonderful Sunday and take care.